It's Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what to think about everything. Um, but I've just most recently been thinking about uh, how I process things, about how it's like, what do I know at any given time? Or what do I think I know? Or what don't I know? Or what don't I know? Don't I know? And then when I know it, in what sequence, in what order do I, sift and parse, process and understand all the different things that I do or do not know? Um, and then what do I think about it? And how do I feel about what I think I know or don't know? And then what do I come up with as a constructed, fabricated reality based on that? What do I believe? And then how do I feel about that? Do I accept it? Do I like it? Do I find frustration? Do I want to change it? Do I have problems? The answers to all these questions is yes and no. But I'm used to being just quite self-reliant and just I'll just do what I want and believe what I like, and things that I don't like, well, I'll just wander off, or just separate myself, disassociate, detach, um, divest myself from, become less involved, stop participating. I will just go away. I will be found less, seen less, heard less, and I will just disintegrate myself and go away, disappear. And people don't like that. Imagine that. It's crazy. But I've done it, and it's like I'm doing it. I've done it before. Um, it is, just being around, as far as like recovery goes, because a lot of this comes back to coming back to life, and recovery was what was there for me in the beginning, and gave me something to cushion my fall. Well, actually I'd already fallen, but it gave me something to climb, or to climb back up on, or something from, I don't know. My metaphor is not good right there. But it was a beginning of coming back. And then growing pains to move on, to let go of that which got me started, and how the people that continue to practice it every day or whatever, and just it works for them. They really like it. It works for them for the entirety of the rest of their lives, and they just assume that since they like it and it works for them, that, well, it's going to work for everybody. And if you don't do it, you're just doomed, and consequences, and they don't they understand what they understand, just as I understand what I understand, or think I do, or whatever. But you know, whatever consequences, good or bad, whatever lessons, good or bad, problems, good or bad, everything, it's life. So less judging, please. So I don't know. I was just at the Nineveh meeting Tuesday night, and it felt, and I know it's like I don't know exactly what it was about. I know what it was about, but um, it was just one of those. It was not a uplifting kind of topic. It was more like a permission to guilt and shame other people for not doing enough, as far as like the group is concerned, or the program is concerned. That if it falls onto the individual to make sure that the program continues to be there for everybody else into the future. And that whatever it is anybody is doing, it's just not enough, obviously. And they should feel bad about it. And if you feel good about yourself, well, you should feel bad about that. Because obviously you're not doing something right. If you feel good, so anyway, and it's either about you're not doing enough, or you're not doing it correctly, or you're not doing it well, and as soon as you start doing anything, well, you just have to do more. And then whatever you're doing there, well, you got to do it more and more. And then there's other people that want you to do more. And they, can you also do this? And then while you're at it, do this. Oh, and I'm just getting tired of this. Can you do this for me? And the more you do things for people, the more they come to expect it. And the more you do things for people, they'll let you. Because they don't want to do it, or they're just tired of doing it. And it takes energy. All this stuff, it takes energy and time and attention. And for me personally, I pay for everything in curious ways, and I have to reconcile it. And and a lot of things just they frustrate me and cause me great concern, and I can fall into despair cycles and spirals, and I just kind of, and I feel like, at least in recovery circles, it's like, well, you shouldn't complain about it, because it's it's just work. It's for the good of the many. So it's like I would have to sacrifice everything about myself as an individual, and for everybody else, because I don't matter. My own life does not matter. I am here to serve everybody else. Now they get to have their own lives. They get to be individuals. They get to have their own lives, have families and relationships, children, stories, adventures, vacations, trips, all sorts of great things. But no, not me. No. I have to sacrifice myself. I have to be the totem sacrifice. Be the savior of this program, obviously. Because it has to be there. It has to survive into the future. So I have to throw myself onto the fire, be the sacrifice to keep it going. They can do whatever they like, but I have to keep it going. The answer is no, and I cannot be. They can try, and they keep trying to guilt and shame and remorse me. That's how it feels. It might not be their intention. They might think that they're helping me. They might think that they are doing it for my own good, or exposing me to these ideas. And I am fairly impressionable and gullible. I can, if consistently exposed to, and it's like, and I can feel that this is not familiar. This is, it worked for a time because I needed it to. I needed it to believe in something, and that was something, and it was there, and it was present, and I had to latch on to something, even if it was a foreign landscape. I needed something, a pattern to follow, and so I did. And it works for other people. It works for neurotypical people, and that's great. But it doesn't work for me. Not It's been not working for me for a long time, and now I am just getting around to, putting it to action to disintegrate myself, and I'm just getting friction and feedback, negative, that people don't like that it's like, you know, and maybe they've been saying this stuff this entire time. I just didn't notice it. Because it's like, well, it doesn't apply to me because I'm here all the time, so, and so it's like, is this standard rhetoric of guilting people into not being how it is that they want them to be for them? Like, and then shaming them for not doing more for them or being better for them. And it's like, I don't want to be who you want me to be for you. I don't want to be that person. I want to be myself, or be the person that I'm becoming, or be the person I want to be. I don't want to, so. And I almost just sat there and just observed, but towards the end, and I just sat there just blank, trying not to give away anything. And I don't know what it sounded like, and I don't know how, but I felt better. And it wasn't an attack, and it wasn't a defense. It was just a statement of belief. And I think I represented myself okay, about, lessons, and how everybody has something to teach. Everybody has a story to tell, and how, in my time here, I've been watching and listening and paying attention to how everyone conducts themselves, and, for whatever it means, for whatever it's worth. And it's like, I see what I see, and I hear what I hear, and it's like, do I want any of that? It's like, so anyway, I said it in the meeting pretty well, I thought. But anyway, just kind of stoked the fire a little bit. Just so, and I didn't go for a run today because it was already hot out. The sun was up high. I'd done some writing, and I waited too long, and I was like, Then I remembered I'd have to wake up from a sound sleep to go to a meeting and come back. It's like, so Tuesday night transitions into tomorrow are just difficult because I have to be back up. I might lay down for an hour or two and then be back up and go back to work. It is I have carved out a interesting niche to live in, and it's really, it used to be a lot more complicated. I am simplifying it to allow for myself to be able to absorb and process other information, because becoming so saturated by indoctrination all the time, dogma, and despite what they say, religious intonations and connotations, allegories. It's just not, it's not welcoming and hospitable for me. And I'm happy in a respectful way that that's what they want and that's what they believe in, and they really want other people. Because somehow it's like numbers, the more people that, I don't know. And it's not even that I can I cannot really allow myself or even go back to how it was. I mean, I could fake it, but it would just be, that's what it would be. It would be faking it. It would be pretending. And I wouldn't be happy about it. And they wouldn't be happy about it either, because I wouldn't really be there. And they want me to be there, but they want me to be like how I used to be, which was pretending. It's just, I didn't know it. And now I do. I can't unknow what I now know. And it's like, there's the conflict. It's a conflict of belief that I am not who they want me to be for them. I never was. They just saw what they wanted to see and placed in me belief. And it's like, I never told them to. I never asked them to. So what they believe is not within my power to persuade or dissuade. I am just not encouraging. And they will continue to believe whatever they want to believe. And I can, whatever it is I do or say that lends itself credence or lends itself dispute to what they already think, so be it. I cannot challenge it. You know, I'm not going to argue what they believe or challenge what they believe. They are free to think whatever they like, do whatever they like, believe whatever they like, say whatever they like. It doesn't change the facts of me. I will persist as I am on my course, to whatever end, good or bad, to whatever lesson, beneficial or detrimental. It is my life, and I don't generally go about it questioning what they do, how they are, the quality of them, their being. So I ask only in return to be let to find myself and live my own life, and try to do well, and try to do better, and find something to believe in, find a cause, and yeah, and lend my voice for those that don't always have a voice, because it seems like finding purpose too. I have a different set of experiences that got me to here, and I'd be ashamed to waste them. So I am, whether no matter what it looks like or what it doesn't look like, this is me trying. And me trying is a lot more than anything of what I used to not do all the time. I used to not do a damn thing, ever. I just was only concerned about drinking. That's all I did. So now, anything that I do that's different than that is more. And I feel pretty good about it. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. So they can get over themselves. That's something I can't do. But they can. Being how it is the way I am is not something I can be cured of or recover from. It just isn't. And people just don't understand. And they don't understand that they don't understand, because they assume they understand. And then with the, just the condescension and the belittling and the patronizing, I can share my story. That's what they get left. That's what's left. As far as myself and my participation in the program, I can share my story and say what I say and do what I do, what I still do. But that's it. I cannot be pressed into servitude, coerced into self-appointed, indentured. Yeah, I'm not going to say the other words. It's not the life I choose. I don't want it. I've gotten my beginning. I've gotten what I'm looking for. The prize is living. And it's like, I've got that. The rest is up to me. From here, from now, where I go, what I do, who I am, what I become. All the rest of the future potential. It's up to me. And sure, I could stick around recovery and have recovery support, but it feels like a very confining space. And I don't want that. Confined within a narrow subset of words where we only can exist within these pages of this one text. No. So, my world is a little bit bigger than that. It used to be very small. Now it's getting bigger. So, anyway, I should go. Work in the morning, just a few hours. So, this was my evening of September 7th, 2021. It was a Tuesday. I did pretty well for myself today. Mostly presented myself and represented myself with I can be fairly charismatic when I choose to be, accidentally or deliberately, when I'm not paying attention or being self-conscious. But I don't know, maybe I'm getting better at being in my skin, wearing myself. I don't know. But I should go.